there's two types of research that you need to do. There's the physical research where you go and you're reading books and you're even watching movies that deal with a certain subject. You're interviewing people. You're, really ingratiating yourself in that world. And then there's the other one where you're just daydreaming and you're thinking about the character and you're thinking about the plot, and both are very, very important. And like Charlie said, you can spend 2 months, and that's important. So you can look at David O. Russell talks about that all the time, where he's just thinking and thinking and thinking. He's doing it for months, and then finally just, okay, now I can write it. And and I think that's important. And Alan Ball works that way too, and Coppola.
I love that story about Arthur Miller. He was building a shed in his backyard, and he was building it for like 5 weeks. And his wife is like, I thought you said you were going to be writing. He said, I am writing, I'm thinking. And then when he finished the shed, he sat down, and that night he wrote the whole first act of Death of a Salesman in one night. But that whole 6 weeks he was building the shed, he was thinking of the story and thinking of the turns and thinking about the characters. So again, part of it is just stenography, and another part of it is just figuring out the story. And people sometimes conflate the two, but it's, that is writing.
It's so true. And I feel for our family sometimes, and Charlie can relate to this story. We were at WME, and there was an agent there who was really sweet, Anna Del Roy, and her father was a writer. And she told us a story when her father was at the refrigerator, and she was like a little girl, and he was at the refrigerator, and she was trying to talk to him. He's like, I'm working. And he was just really thinking it through. So I find myself sometimes like I'm walking through the house like a zombie, and my kids are trying to talk to me, and I'm just thinking about something. I'm like, no, I'm thinking.
You're leaving the scenes in your head, right? Before it gets put on paper.